Hello everyone, welcome to the next video of C programming. In this video, we learn a new concept, structure. Before starting this particular topic, let us understand why structure is required. So in the beginning of our programming, what is our problem? The problem was how to store a single value. That means I need to store value 5. So what I need to do? I need to declare a variable to store 5. And in the background, what happened? One memory block is given, name is given, number, and 5 memory location is allowed. Okay. Now, the problem what we have faced, if I want to keep multiple number in the same variable, then it is not happening because the new number is overwriting the previous number. So to overcome this particular drawback, we came to the concept of array, where I am storing number of values in a single variable. Okay. Starting from the index 0, I am storing multiple values in a single variable. Okay. So that means here what happens actually, now we are able to store multiple values in a single variable. But there is an example. Okay, suppose you are having a mechanic. Okay. And you will never find any mechanic who is very famous or good enough who knows how to repair only one type of vehicle. That means, suppose someone is good at repairing only hero vehicles or only one type of hero vehicle. Other vehicles, suppose that mechanic doesn't know, then definitely people will never prefer to go to that particular shop. Okay, that means what? Now we have already seen how ordinary variables can hold one piece of information or how arrays can hold multiple values of the same type. The problem with arrays, we can store only same type of values in a single variable. But if we'll go to the real time, that means suppose you take the example of a book. Okay. So to define a particular book, we need the name of the book, we need number of pages, we need the price. That means these three fields defines a single book. So whereas this name is nothing but it's a string, the pages are actually integer, and price is nothing but float. So that means in real time, if you are defining something, you have to collect or you have to keep collection of values of different types. Okay. So that means you have to deal with different entities that are collection of dissimilar type of data types. Okay. Now to allocate memory to dissimilar type of data types in a single variable, we have to go for the concept of structure. Okay. Let us see through some examples. For example, we need to store the books. Okay. So whatever we have actually told that you need to store the name, you need to store the pages, you need to store the price. Okay. Now if I'll define this one for three number of books, so what I need to do, if I'll implement through array, what will happen? Now regarding the name of the book, I'll declare one array. Regarding the page of the book, I need to declare an array. Regarding the price of the book, I need to declare an array. So that means for three books, I have to declare three arrays where in the name, I'll keep the name of three books in the name array. Similarly, the page numbers will be stored in page array and the corresponding price will be stored in the price array. So you have to deal with three different types of arrays to store all these values. Okay, let us see how actually I am doing this or what actually I am trying to tell you. Okay, we are storing the values of three different books. Okay, so I need to declare one string. I need to declare one array of um, pages. I need to declare an array of price. Okay. Now how many I need? Now I need 3. So I'll use the loop index equal to 0, index less than 3, index plus plus. Okay. I need to enter the values. Printf enter name, pages, price. Whatever the values, I'll take input. So it will be, suppose percentage C. Suppose single character I'm taking. Then percentage D, percentage F, ampersand, name of I or index. Then I'm taking the character array. Okay. Pages, index, and ampersand, price, index. Okay. So you have to enter the name, page, and price. So I have taken 3 values as input, and all 3 values I have stored in the corresponding array names, name, pages, and price. Okay. So this particular loop will help you to take the input for 3 books. Similarly, I need to print. I need to take the help of again loop. Okay. Okay. So name of index, page of index, and price of index. Let us run this particular one. Done. So it is asking for the name. Suppose A, page is 12, price is 34.6. This is for the first one. Second one is B. Okay. The garbage values are coming because of this format specifiers only. Okay. So these are all the book details. So that means this is the first approach. I can keep multiple book details, but it is not feasible to declare one array for every data member. But it will be very difficult to handle the book entity whenever the number of fields will increase, because the number of arrays will also increase. So this is not the proper solution how to deal with this kind of problem. Okay. So only to handle this kind of problem, we have come across structure. What is structure or why it is required? Because group together variables of different data types in a single variable, and it is used to create composite data types. How actually we are doing this? Let us see. Okay. Every program we are starting with main, but here the first thing is you have to define a structure. How to define a structure? You have to use the keyword struct. This is how you have to define a structure. Okay. You have to create the structure by using the keyword struct. Clear? and declare any number of variables you need. Okay, you can declare any number of variables you need. This is what defining a structure. But the most important thing is, till now, whatever the programming we have done, you are declaring variables, instantly memory will be allocated. But whenever you are defining a structure, any number of variables you are declaring, the memory is not going to be allocated. Okay, memory is not allocated for any of the variable, not a single bit of memory. Why? Suppose you are taking admission in college, and before taking admission, the university or college you have taken admission, they were having some planning that once the first year students will come, this will be the timetable, this will be the dress code, this will be the fee structure, this will be the canteen menu. So everything they have finalized. But unless and until one student will take admission, these fields have no use. This is only because of the planning phase. You have done only the planning. You have not executed. When the execution will start, when the student will take admission. One student will take admission means the timetable is applied for that particular student. Dress code is applied, fee structure applied, the canteen menu is applied. But that means till now we are in a phase of admission, you can think. Okay, we are only planning. So whenever you are defining a structure, that means you are only doing the planning. That one book must have name, page, and price. Okay. So during the defining phase, memory is not going to be allocated. Okay. When the memory will be allocated, the second page. That means declaration of structure variable. Okay. Whenever you are declaring a structure variable, that means this is one book. Okay. The simple thing, if you take this is the format of the book or the planning of the book, then this is the original book. When BK is declared, instantly memory will be allocated. Memory will be allocated to name, memory will be allocated to pages, memory will be allocated to price inside the BK variable. Okay, that is what structure is all about. That different types of values or different types of variables or dissimilar type of variables can be stored, values can be stored in a single data type or single variable. That is BK. Okay, now the third, first format is defining the structure, second one is declaration of structure variable, third one is how to access. Okay, how to access. So you have to take the help of the dot operator. Okay, dot operator is nothing but that is known as a member access operator. So by using the dot operator and structure variable, you are accessing to the member of the structure. Okay, bk dot name. Ampersand we have not given because of string only. Clear? Okay, so that means here you are providing the first level of security to the data members of your structure. What is that? Now all these variables are present inside a block known as a book. Outside this structure, inside main, if I am accessing the members, I am not allowed to access directly. I can access with the help of the structure variable only. Okay. Now, if you'll understand in a better way, now suppose this is your home. Inside the home, there is a TV. there will be a sofa, there will be a fridge. Okay, assume that these are the minimum things are available. Here the road is going on. Any random person who is going by the road cannot enter, cannot switch on the TV, cannot sit on the sofa, and will get a glass of water. Never. Why? Because everything is present inside the home and you have given security to your data members. Similarly, this book structure is your home where every individual element like your TV, fridge, sofa is present inside the home. If you are accessing outside, directly cannot be accessed. So if I want, I'll take the help of you or of your any of the member of your family, and then only I can access to the things. Similarly, this BK is a member of the home structure book. Through BK, I am accessing all the members or the all the things of the structure. Okay, this is what the simplest version of how to access the structure data members. Clear? Similarly, the third one, enter the total price. Okay, now what does it mean? Whenever I am accessing or I am entering the name in scanner, suppose I am entering a name. Okay, I'm entering name. So where to store? Now it is specified inside bk.name you store the value. So it will go to the name field and it will store the value. Whenever you are giving the address of bk.pages, suppose I am entering 25 pages, it will go to the field of bk.pages. Whenever I'm entering the price 75.8, it will go to the field of 75.8 of price field of bk only. Okay, this is how in structure the values will be stored in the corresponding field. Clear? While printing also same, you have to use the vk variable. Okay, done. Let us save the file, compile and execute. Done. It is asking for the name of the book. Suppose the programming, number of pages 67, price is, this is what the book details, name 67, 87.98. Okay, this is how you have to declare a structure and you have to access the data members. Okay, the same program I can write in a different way. The structure variable I am declaring here can also be declared here before the semicolon. Okay, but you don't need to write struct book again. Why? Because struct book is already written here, so you don't need to write once again. You can directly use that one by writing only vk. Okay, check whether it's working or not. So there are two approaches. Either you can declare inside the main function or you can declare before the main function inside the structure. Asking, suppose cp 50, done. Getting the values. Okay. Also, I can write the program in different way. How? I can use the program by using normal variable or the structure variable can also be of pointer variable. Okay. How to write? Now ptr equal to address of bk. Okay. So wherever I'm writing bk dot, I will use ptr. But here a different operator, that is my arrow operator. If my structure variable is of normal type, I'll use dot operator. If my structure variable is of pointer type, I'll use arrow operator. And remember, this ampersand is used for variable or the data type of pages. The structure variable is of pointer type. That's why I'm using pointer variable arrow operator. Ampersand has no role with the pointer variable. Ampersand has role with the variable which is present inside the structure. It is a normal integer type, so ampersand is required. Okay, similarly, everywhere, wherever I'm writing bk dot, I can write the structure variable as pointer type. Okay, let us check. Coming. So that means what we have learned through this example, this is the normal structure variable which I have declared inside the main function, and I am using dot operator to access the data members of the structure. The second approach, that I can declare the structure variable directly before the main function, and I'll use the dot operator. Third, I can also declare the structure variable as pointer type, which will keep the address of the existing structure variable. And then the difference is you cannot use dot operator, you have to use arrow operator whenever the structure variable is of pointer type. Okay. But the confusion comes with ampersand, because in pointer chapter we have not used ampersand. These ampersands are related to the variable type which is present in the structure, not on the structure variable. Okay. So what is actually structure? Already you have done. It's a user defined data type. Why user defined data type? Because you are able to declare a variable by using structure, and name is a variable. So character is a data type. BK is a variable. So definitely this is a data type. And what kind of data type? It's a user defined data type. What you are doing? Defining a structure where memory is not allocated, declaring the structure variable, memory is allocated, accessing the structure members. Okay, this is what the syntax we have done. Either the structure variable is of normal type or structure variable is of pointer type. Okay, so through this video, what we have learned? We have learned something interesting based on the security given to the data members by using structure. Okay, and also you have done some examples by declaring normal structure variable as well as pointer structure variable. Clear? So I'll suggest you just practice more examples to gain confidence in structure chapter. Thank you everyone for watching this video.